When you hear that Starr Commonwealth was founded more than 100 years ago on the principle that there's no such thing as a bad child, you might be surprised to learn that today their services extend past the many children they continue to serve. They also focus on healing adults and communities. Starr's focus also extends to all cultures. Starting from the principle that racism is a disease, Starr Commonwealth has been treating that disease as a personal and individualized experience, not only a matter of policy.
None of us would say laws are totally equitable, yet systems are set up equal with total opportunity for all people. But you can't often get to the true change that's necessary unless we change people's hearts and minds.
How do they change hearts and minds? Through Starr Commonwealth's Glasswing Racial Healing and Equity program, they focus on changing the experience of racism for each individual person. And while the goal is to change behavior, that change does not come from just understanding and learning information. It comes from sharing, listening, and thus feeling the unique experiences of individuals around you.
So part of the challenge is how do we take our own experience and speak about it in such a way that people in the room can say, yeah, that's something I've experienced, is something that they are aware of from their own generational viewpoints. So
having the space to have deep, honest, real conversations has changed who we are.
People are much kinder. People learn to maybe approach things with more curiosity than certainty.
And what I love is when it does sort of spur them to recollect their own life experience. And that's the beauty of it, is not when we're talking. The beauty of it is when we activate them to see things differently and to express their life experience.
As the Glasswing program evolved, it quickly became the source of Starr Commonwealth's own healing. But it was too good to keep a secret. Word spread. And when financial challenges in a local school district required two racially different high schools to merge, Glasswing provided a pathway for valuing difference and creating an inclusive culture for all students to thrive.
We couldn't have done that successfully without Starr Commonwealth and the Glasswing initiatives. We knew that immediately we only had 60 days to get organized to have 150 to 180 kids come over and join our high school. And so we decided to do a youth symposium over at Albion College, where we basically put a student from Albion and a student from Marshall together and said, you're going to be roommates for the weekend, welcome to college. But we also had Glasswing come in and orchestrated an incredible conversation between kids.
And the kids joined high school, and 4 years later, that first class is graduating and headed on to college, and they had an incredible experience. And the young people will tell you the diversity at that high school now enriches them, and that they have deep friendships and relationships that they would not have had if the high schools had merged. The adults, on the other hand, are a very different issue.
And so was born the Albion Marshall Resilient Communities Project, an initiative to bring the insights of Glasswing and the lessons learned from merging the schools to the broader community.
And so for 4 years, Starr Commonwealth has helped at the kid level, ensuring that kids were prepared and open to each other. And then a year ago, we were asked by a number of community members to take an approach different than what we had been doing with the kids, but much more similar to our work in Glasswing.
But I think we have, and they have worked to develop a critical mass of folks who understand that they really do care about our communities, both Albion and Marshall, and are working to move us forward. And so I think we're at a point where we're about to tip. And that's an exciting space, because that means that the floodgates open and the dam is broken and we can move forward.
But I hope that people are willing to do that, take that step, because what's on the other side is something that's, to me, that's beautiful. And that's going to bring about the change that I believe, and I believe many others, need to see and want to see in our communities, not only for us as individuals, but even more so, the next generation.
While the promise and power of racial healing through Glasswing has been an essential component in Starr Commonwealth's own values, staff perspectives, and local communities, it is clear that the framework for Glasswing has promise and power that reaches far beyond.
now we're doing a lot of work in schools with Glasswing in terms of trying. We see a lot of school districts that are struggling with issues of race. People have a hard time talking about this. We have a number of schools from New England to Texas to California. We've also right now we've got one going on in Barrow, Alaska.
Amidst the commitment of Starr Commonwealth and the growth and success of Glasswing, one last question. What's in a name? Why Glasswing?
We named it Glasswing because the glasswing butterfly is a butterfly that lives in the rainforest. And when all things are stable and equalized and healthy in the rainforest, its wings are transparent. And you can truly see through those transparent wings to see truth. When things are out of alignment and something isn't healthy in the rainforest, they become cloudy. And we truly believe that the racism of our history here and still today clouds our ability from human to human to truly see each other as clear brothers and sisters.
For 30 years, Starr Commonwealth has been helping hearts heal through a very unique lens on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And they won't stop until the wings are clear.